today I'm his best man. Well, I'm the best man he could find at short notice. I think he was swayed to choose me because it's the fact that I know very little about the first 30 years of his life. Well, that's what he thought anyway. I'm sure you'll agree how fantastic Vicky looks today, and it's my pleasure to welcome her into the Golden family. And actually, for his age, my dad scrubs up right as well too. So 65, not 16. So the first thing it's traditional and the best man to do in his speech is let everyone know from the bride's side what sort of man Vicky's married. My dad's caring, loving, charming, generous, and some say handsome, and his music choice is exquisite. This classical music all day, Dad's been fantastic. Culture, that's what it's called, Dad. On a serious note, my sister and I don't know if anyone knows who my sister is, but she's the lovely lady over there. Stand up, Laura and Darren. Come on. Because we've only known each other a short time, if anyone from the Golden family would like to stand up, just so we can say hello. We've already had a photo, but come on, let's stand up. Everyone from the Golden family. Here we go, there we go. That's us. These guys will be buying drinks on the dance floor later. On a serious note, my sister and I were really lucky great. We had a great dad who was always there for us and worked hard to make sure we had the best he could provide. And I remember lobbying my dad for a new mountain bike for many, many months, and I always remember the day we went to pick it up. Things. The numerous talks and walks we had when I had many, many girlfriend splits, and he gave me one bit of advice to stick with me, and that was, as one door closes, another one opens. And that's always stuck with me. But Kirsty, you're thankful to know that the door's firmly shut right now. Don't worry about it. So at school, my dad was a top sportsman. He was a great player in many football teams from what I hear, and an exceptional 100-metre sprinter. And in fact, I was lucky enough to inherit some of his genes as I was lucky to represent the county in 100 metres. But thanks to my dad for training me as well, then back in the day. But as well as sports, my dad was in a band, and he actually got to record a single. And if you were very lucky one day, he might let you play it, but unfortunately I couldn't bring it today. But they used to practice in my grandparents' front room. And apparently there was always a group of girls outside, standing outside on pavement listening to them. And they're literally the Hot Hill answer to the Beatles. And it was true, yeah, apparently. And you actually they went on to support Slade and Mungo Jerry at the Belfry. How many years ago was that? It was a few years back, yeah. About 4 years ago. So, at this point in the proceedings, it's traditional to bring up an embarrassing moment from the groom's past, or to highlight a strange character trait, so you can have a laugh at his expense. But on the basis that my dad's got so much more on me than I have on him, it's in the interest of self-preservation that I'm going to skip that bit tonight. So, I was thinking, what can I do? And I thought the best thing I could do was to put on a good old wind-up, which would be much more fun. And I believe back in his school days that my dad used to be a bit of a prankster himself. And on one particular occasion, in a science class apparently, while the teacher was out of the room, my dad convinced the whole class to turn on Bunsen burners, but not light them. And when the teacher came back to the room, they all pretended they'd been gassed. Is that true? So, we've met Vicky's sons today, and I'm sure you all agree they look great in claret today, don't they? I couldn't have picked a better colour scheme myself. Thanks, Dad, for doing that. So, do we have any Villa fans here today? Yeah. Do we have any blue noses? Yeah. So we've got both halves of the city here today, which is interesting. This is interesting. Feels looking a bit nervous. But for those who don't know me, I work at Free Radio, and I thought I wanted to do something a little bit different to wind my dad up. So I thought the best way to wind my dad up would be to get a girl from the office to call him a few days ago and pretend she works at the hotel here, and and inform him of some news that Birmingham City were taking over the hotel today and the golf course. So do you want to hear what happened?
Yeah.
So if this, hopefully this will work. So let's hear what happened.
Hello.
Good morning, is that Mr. Golder?
Yes, it is, yes.
Hello, my name's Sarah. I work with Michelle at an alcohol hotel. I just wanted to speak to you, if that's okay. I've tried to call Vicky, but I can't get through to her at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, is she? I'm just ringing to confirm a few details for Sunday, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You looking forward to the big day?
Yeah.
A little bit nervous? I'm sure you'll be fine, Mr. Golder. I just wanted to know, because I know Vicky said you're a Aston Villa supporter, but I just wanted to let you know that on Sunday, Birmingham City and Jasper Carrot are going to be holding a golf day here on Sunday, and they want to take over the majority of the hotel. We just wanted to make sure that you know, because we're all Blues fans here, so we're very, very excited and looking forward to it.
We're going to take over all the hotels.
Well, they want to have their Blues branding everywhere on the golf course and at the hotel, so at the entrance when you come in the rooms, and then just have all their flags and stuff up. And
On the installs?
we've made them aware that that you've got your wedding there as well, and they wish you all the best, and they want to offer you and Vicky a complimentary season ticket as well. Would you like that?
What's the Blues?
I know you're a Villa fan, but
Well, actually, I have with all Vicky's sons and all those sort of family, all Blues fans.
actually they'll enjoy it even more on Sunday then, won't they?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be exciting in the hotel, yeah?
It's going to be quite busy, yeah, because I've also asked about the colour scheme that you've got. Do you know what your colour scheme is at the moment, Mr. Golder?
Yes, Clarence.
Oh, is it Clarence? Oh, right, okay. Because they've asked if they can change the colours to the Blues colours on the chairs and on the seat covers. They'd like to change
Who
it.
has?
The Blues City's football management team now.
They want to change our colours on the chair.
If they can, yeah, they'd love to do that.
Well, that's a bit of a treat for us, isn't it?
Well, they've offered you a season ticket, and they will give you complimentary drinks as well on the day, and they just want to obviously make your day as special as it can, but they also want to get involved and they want to be your
Yeah, I appreciate that. There's been a lot of thought gone into these colour schemes, and all the buttonholes are sort of claret and ivory as well, so the blue won't get us all.
Just another thing as well, you've got to stay in the honeymoon suite as well, aren't you?
That's good,
Yeah, they've requested they get all the best rooms in the hotel, and they're going to pay for you to have the next best room, if that's okay with you.
No. Not at this late stage, is it, no?
But we will refund you all the money, and we'll refund you some of the money.
No, look, this date really special. Nobody before has ever mentioned this to us before, and it's short notice.
Well, let me speak to Michelle, and...
There's no way they're going to come in now and take over all the best rooms. No way. Certainly not Harry. Not even Sweet. No way.
Okay, so...
I mean, you must have known about this for months.
I mean, I'm just relaying the message, unfortunately, Mr. Gold, because I can't... Michelle asked me to give you a call about it, so what I'll do...
Vicky will be idiot, I'll tell you.
I'll speak to Michelle now for you, and I'll give you a call back if that's okay, see what we can actually sort out for you. All right, then.
Hang on a minute. There's nothing you can sort out for us because it's already done.
But like I say, I'll speak to Michelle for you, and we'll speak to Birmingham City. And
We're not changing anything.
Okay, Mr. Gold, we'll give you a call back. Thank you. Thanks, bye.
That was pretty good. I mean, I never ever thought he'd fall for it at all, really. Not like that anyway. My dad's quite a serious guy, but that really got his goat up. When the Blues get involved, I mean, I don't blame you. But I'm sure he'd agree he fell for that. And well, would you like to hear what happened when the manager phoned back? Of course you would, but have a guess. It's not hard to work out at all. Have a guess who the manager was. that are phoning back. Just have a listen.
Hello?
Good morning, is that... Hello, is that Mr. Golder?
Yes, yeah.
Hello, it's Sarah calling again.
Alright.
Hello, I'm just about to put you through to the manager, if that's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Alright then, many thanks.
Hello, is that Mr. Golder?
Yes, yeah.
Hello there. Thank you for your understanding about the Blues on Sunday.
Yeah,
But I'll just call in. Well, I'm just speaking to you really, just to tell you it's a wind-up, and this is Adam.
Alright.
This is your son, Adam, speaking.
Oh, for God's sake, I've just come to Vicky and she's gone barman. You better say so.
Sorry, Mr. Golder.
You can relax. Of course, we're not going to let Blues come in on Sunday. Don't be stupid.
That got me going.
Of course it did. This is a wind-up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Brilliant. That's probably the best thing.
This is going public, I shan't be very helpful.
You're actually on free radio right now.
You must be joking.
I'm not. No, you're not. There we go. So, well done to my dad. Round of applause. Thank you. Thanks for that, Dad. That was great. I mean, that's one of the best ones I've ever done, and to do that on my dad on his wedding, that's brilliant. So, joking aside, I'm sure you'll agree that Phil and Vicky make a lovely couple, and we've all seen that today. And as I know myself, after meeting my lovely fiancée, who's with the other big lens over there, if you turn around, it's not very often that you meet the person you realise you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and it's a feeling you want to make the most of, and we're here to share and celebrate with everyone here, and long may it continue. But I'd like to finish up by saying what a great honour it's been to be best man today, and also Happy Father's Day. So here's a little gift from me, and we're actually going to go and see Aston Villa for the next game, just to make sure you're at Villa, okay? So it's not season ticket, then? It's not. Pay for a room and a suit. Well, I've lost my place now. But yeah, on behalf of the bride and groom today, I'd like to thank everyone for sharing their day here today. And today, yeah, it's just today. And just before we have a toast, I'd like, Vicky, if you just can place your hand on the table there. Let's just move these out of the way. So Vicky, place your hand there. And then Dad, place your hand on top. And Dad, it's now with great pleasure that I'm able to give you the other hand over Vicky for the last few seconds. Because it's certainly going to be the last. We all know that. You changed your dress code already. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure, not to mention a relief, but I want to do that wind up again. I think we can get them again one day. But, to invite you, if everyone can stand, please, and raise your glasses to a toast to Phil and Vicky, the new Mr. and Mrs. Golden. We wish you all the well for the future and enjoy a long, happy marriage together. Phil and Vicky. So, round of applause, please. Happy birthday. So, we're just going to